Hello guys. Welcome again to our interesting video. Today we are going to watch the 10 sequels that are better than the originals. Since it is the season of franchises and returning movies, we thought about gathering a list of the greatest sequels of all time. After all, a franchise is only as good as its second movie. There have been more disappointments than achievements, but the greatness of the achievements outweigh them. Here is the list. Number 10. The Bourne Supremacy, 2004. In the spy movie genre, what Bourne Identity accomplished has yet to be surpassed. A slick action flick, smartly paced and deftly plotted, The Bourne Identity was universally praised. And with this masterful sequel, the series went full throttle. It explores more of Bourne's character and the plot is denser than its predecessor. Directed by Paul Greengrass, this film features perhaps one of the best shaky cam executions in cinema. Number 9. Spider-Man 2, 2004. Spider-Man 2 remains the best Spider-Man movie ever, and perhaps one of the best superhero films too. It hits all the right buttons, right from the Peter Parker doubting himself as a hero, to Harry Osborn's jealousy and of course, Alfred Molina's chilling portrayal of Dr. Octopus. That train stunt still remains etched in our minds as one of the coolest stunts to be presented on screen. Number 8. Aliens, 1986. Yep, those were the times when Ridley Scott was at the peak of his powers. Alien came out in 1979 and gave us horrors beyond measure, the horrors of space and of course, whatever comes with it. Everyone was sufficiently impressed. But then James Cameron directed Aliens, following up on the footsteps of its predecessor. With better story, better shocks and better effects, Aliens made its way into cinematic history, and is now often counted among the best science fiction movies. Number 7. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, 2002. So much has already been said about the Lot R trilogy. Although Return of the King gobbled up all the Oscars, its predecessor The Two Towers effectively paved the way for it. Often forgotten in appreciation of the trilogy as a whole, The Two Towers expands on the already established story in Fellowship and gives us more fleshed out characters. The tension is palpable and it gears us up for the epic finale. Number 6. Toy Story 2, 1999. Toy Story 2 wasn't just a remake of Toy Story, with some extra bits thrown in for good measure. It delved deeper into the characters, Woody, Buzz, while maintaining the light-hearted and fun spirit of the original. Pixar kicked up the animation quite a notch here, and gave us a memorable movie.
In one piece. Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Toy Story 2.
Ride like the wind, bullseye!
Coming soon to video.
Number 5. The Terminator, Judgment Day, 1991. I'll be back. Admit it, while growing up as a 90s kid, this was the movie to go back to, again and again, just for the thrills, the pulse-pounding action and the dialogue. Upon a rewatch now, multiple other qualities of the film surface, the story, the characters, and of course, Arnold, which is why this movie deserves this spot on the list. Number 4. Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. No, I'm Your Father. Although this is third on our list, this is the sequel against which all the sequels are inevitably compared. The Empire Strikes Back is the reason Star Wars is so loved. With an unforgettable score by John Williams, impeccable world building and characterization and memorable dialogue, The Empire Strikes Back ranks very high on almost every movie list. This film is iconic and historically significant.
I'm not afraid.
So much so, that Empire magazine has listed it as #1 in their poll of best movies of all time.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there.
Number 3. The Dark Knight, 2009. Enough said. There is nothing to say about this movie. I think you should watch the movie again and again and you never be bored. This is my favorite movie on the list.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
So what are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman.
If you were dying, what would you have me do?
Endure. He can be the outcast. He can make the choice, but no one else can.
You were the best of us.
You can't give in!
Hit me.
Number 2. Before Sunset. What makes Before films so great is that each of the 3 films, apart from being romantic, funny, enlightening and heart-wrenching, are about us and who we are, love-seeking and insecure, figuring out all our lives, whether what we did, the choices we made, the paths we relinquished, were they right or not. Before Sunset is an emotional, thought-provoking take on love, longing, and missed opportunities in life. Overall, it is such a masterful work that it, ultimately, become mirror, by looking into which, you can judge your own past and present. Sequels don't come in better form or shape than this. And number 1. The Godfather, Part 2, 1974. Yes. This is it. What could be better? Robert De Niro as a younger Vito Corleone, rising to power, and Al Pacino as Michael Corleone, being consumed by it. A question hanging in balance: who was the better man, father, or son? Francis Ford Coppola's magnum opus, The Godfather, Part 2 remains the definitive sequel, a study in filmmaking, acting, composing and whatnot.